Unitarian God?
Because that's no longer one, right?
What's the hard concept?
Sure, let me explain it. So the problem with Trinitarianism, first off, is every Trinitarian gives me a different answer about God. Meaning, and I'll ask you, and if you are a Trinitarian, let me know.
Yeah.
Is Jesus...
Do you mind if I stand six?
Sure, please. It's good.
It's good.
You know what? I'll put a mask on for you. How's that?
No.
No? All right, cool.
Oh, brother, I'm good.
You're good. I'm good.
I only wear the mask for...
I feel you. I'm the same
if I
way.
die, it's all good.
It's all, I like you, bro.
I'm good, man.
All right.
Yeah.
So, there is one creator, God, that's ever living, that never began, that created everything, right?
He's not in the confinements of time, matter, or space, or anything. Yeah.
Let's just get to that part first,
Yeah.
okay? Now, that God is one,
Yeah.
right? Is Jesus that God? It's a question.
Yes.
Okay. So, that God...
You asked me, is Jesus God, right?
No. I asked you, is Jesus that one creator that created everything?
He's uncreated.
Jesus is uncreated.
Yeah, God is uncreated. Nobody created God. He's uncreated.
So Jesus is uncreated.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Jesus is that God.
Yeah.
Yes?
This is the word, yes.
Now I'm getting confused again. Is Jesus that God that created everything?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. So that God, Jesus, created the whole universe.
Absolutely.
Okay. He's the one that spoke to Moses. Jesus
Yes.
did.
Yes.
Jesus spoke to Moses.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that Jesus ordered the destruction of Amalek.
Yes.
Okay, so let me just make sure that I'm on track. So, Bible. I'm sure you seem you're well versed in it.
I'm okay.
Oh, I think you're better than okay.
I'm novice to intermediate.
That's pretty good. So 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 3. Now
What are
go
you reading out of?
the King James version. What do you read?
It's okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I got other versions. What do you like? You like the Jehovah's Witness one? I got that.
Jehovah's Witnesses are not. They don't believe in what we believe.
Okay, well they believe they're Christian, but I'm gonna go with you.
A lot of
Catholics also
See,
believe they're
look at-
Christian. Yeah.
There's a lot of sects, even
I'm with you.
Even people
Look, bro.
in the Islam. There's a lot of sects.
We
all
only
know that.
have one Muslim.
Yeah.
Muslims are only one.
Yeah,
Somebody can whatever.
But in the religion of Islam, you still have a lot of sects.
So okay, we'll get into that later. But go ahead. So you're saying Jehovah's Witnesses are not Christian. I'm with you on it.
Yeah,
Let's
they're
go.
not.
So I'm just asking
Neither are
you which. Neither are Mormons. Neither are Catholics,
Let me
right?
tell you why.
I already agree with you, but okay. So what I'm asking is
All
which.
religions, regardless of the sects in Christianity, right? They all split when it comes to your perspective on who Jesus was, right? In Christianity.
Okay.
Right? In Christianity.
Gotcha.
Either you become a Mormon or your prophet, whoever you want to, Mormonism, Catholicism, right? You're going to differ on who Jesus claimed to be.
Okay.
And is he really who he claimed to be? Either he's a lunatic or he's just not who he says to be in the gospel, right?
Amongst the Christians, you're saying?
Yeah, even among, yeah. I
Like-
said anybody that departures from the historical.
But I think with
context-
Catholics also about Mary, right? The divinity of
yeah,
Mary.
But Christians, we don't worship Mary. Mary's
But
not-
Catholics claim they're the true Christians.
Yeah, but truth is exclusive. If I
Okay,
say,
I'm with you.
if I say my shirt is black, then I'm excluding any other possibilities that this shirt could be white, purple. I'm making a truth statement.
Yes, I think it is black. So we're good on that one. All right. So which Bible do you read?
Don't worry about it. Proceed.
This is the New King James Version.
Go for it.
Okay. So 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 3. Now go and attack Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have, and do not spare them, but kill both man and woman, infant and nursing child, ox and sheep, camel and donkey.
Yeah. Do you know why the Creator said that?
Jesus said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know-
Why did Jesus say that? I
Look
want to
it.
know.
Look, we're gonna get into theology, right, and wrestle with some gossips, right?
Cool.
Can Allah speak?
Yes.
So he speaks words, or what does he speak?
What?
Does he speak words?
Of course.
What word?
Allah spoke to Prophet Moses, for example,
So when
and
Allah
inspired him.
created everything, did he
Yeah.
speak words?
Let me just clarify this, okay? So Allah created the whole universe.
How did he do that? That's what I'm asking.
Different ways for different creations. Some were created by his own hands in a way that befits his majesty. Some things he just said kun fayakun. He said be. Can I finish?
Go ahead.
All right. He said be, and it was.
So he
be, yes. All right. And then after that, he revealed, right, parts of his speech that is uncreated to different people at different times. Okay. But what does that have to do with Amalek?
Proceed.
Okay, that's it. I answered the question, right? Does he speak?
No, because we were trying to get. You're asking me, is Jesus God, right?
Right.
Where I'm trying to take you is I'm trying to take you to understand
Okay.
my theological point of view of why I believe that. But it's not.
Okay.
Just like there's certain things how I'm trying to take you to.
So my
to God
question-
being uncreated, but being the creator. You said
Okay.
that Allah created some things with His hands.
Yes.
Some things He said kun. In other words, be.
And it was.
In other words, He spoke, right?
Yes.
So He spoke a word, and
Uh-huh.
based on Him speaking a word, creation came to be.
Sure, we're good with this so far.
Okay, so
Okay, so
this is what I'm saying too. This
Go
is
ahead.
so I'm trying to explain
Okay.
the question that you're giving me.
I'm listening.
You're telling me is Jesus God, right?
Okay.
And I'm telling you yes, because we don't separate as Christians, I'm sure you know this too, because I could tell you're pretty rehearsed in your
Not that
religion,
much.
and I'm pretty sure even in
A little
mine,
bit.
right? Matter of fact, I would probably even venture out, you probably know more than most Christians, right? So
Hard
what
to
I'm
gauge.
trying to tell you is that God and the Word are inseparable. They are both uncreated,
Okay.
and they are one. This is
So-
where you and I probably differ.
No, we don't.
ahead.
So far, we're good.
Yep.
But the question here gets to be, did Jesus call for the attack and killing of infants and babies and nursing children and ox and sheep?
Yes, let me tell you why.
Okay, that's what I was listening for.
Murderers in prison, even they have a moral standard. Would
Okay.
you correct, right? Morals in prison. I don't know if you've ever been in prison or juvenile hall, right?
Let's not talk about that.
But amongst criminals,
All right.
right? Murderers look down at the pedophiles in them, and there's a moral standard, right? Usually, if you're a pedophile in prison, and if I'm a murderer, I
Don't
would
point at
probably-
me, bro. I ain't no chomo.
Well,
I
come
feel
on,
you.
bro.
Go ahead,
Come on,
man.
bro.
Go ahead.
Let's
Go
get
ahead.
to the point. Let's go. Right? There's a moral standard, right,
All right.
amongst all people, right?
Okay.
So when you think of God, Allah, right? When you think of God,
Mm-hmm.
God is so holy, God is morally excellent, and He holds the truth on an objective basis. In other words, there's no interpretation for what God says is good, right? So no man can stand to the moral. Have you lied before? I've lied before.
Okay, I saw have it. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, we've lied before.
Yeah.
That makes us liars, right?
Well, no, not if you don't do it consistently. But go ahead.
Yeah, but if you've lied once, then that makes you, I mean, if you raped a girl
Okay.
once, that makes you a rapist, right? It doesn't matter if you do it once or twice or how many times, right?
All right.
So if you can agree, we can be honest, if you can be an
Sure.
honest Muslim and I'm an honest Christian, I can
Excellent.
tell you that I've lied before.
Okay.
I can tell you that I've
I
coveted
said
before. I can
I've
tell you
lied.
that I've dishonored my mother. So I've already broken a few of the 10 Commandments, right?
I've
And
never
God is
dishonored
so-
my mom, though.
Huh?
I never dishonored my mom. Just letting you know. bro.
Probably, but that doesn't make you more righteous than me.
It doesn't.
Because if you try to put yourself
No,
to the
you just
standard
asked
of
the
Allah
question.
or of God who is completely holy and moral, we've broken His moral law, the 10
Okay.
Commandments. So the punishment is death. So when you
For
get
children.
huh?
For children.
For all people.
So
what
you-
have
you-
to look
wait,
at-
wait,
the
hold on.
Amalekites come from where?
From
Where does
Amalek.
where does Amalek come from? Tell me why did God
Okay.
right, order the destruction of those people?
Because of their betrayal of Israel, right? They were fighting Israel, the
The
people of Israel.
Amalekites come from Esau, which are Edomites.
Okay.
Right? And God, from the very beginning, these people constantly were going after them, right?
Okay.
If you look through historical, right? You believe in the Torah, right?
I believe there
Like
was.
books of the Bible.
Let me tell you? Okay. I believe there was a revelation revealed to Moses.
Okay.
I do not believe this Torah today is a preserved revelation.
Tell me why.
Because first thing, I see clear numeric contradictions. Let me show you.
Proceed. Okay, numeric
Okay.
contradiction.
Okay, sure. So we still need to go back to Amalek, but
we're
let
gonna
me
go too far.
can I show you then?
Go ahead.
Okay. So here, Isaiah was 22 years old when he became king, and he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Athaliah, the granddaughter of Umri. So who was his mother?
Umri.
Mother was Athaliah. Grandfather was Umri. Okay. How long did he reign? 1 year. And how old was he? How old was
22
he?
years.
22 years old. In the same Bible, if you go to 1 Chronicles, Isaiah was 42 years old when he became king. And he reigned 1 year in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Athaliah, the granddaughter of Umri. Same Jerusalem, same 1 year, but 2 different ages.
I personally have to study that and look into
Can
that.
you look
because-
into it and come back to me?
Yeah, come back to you.
Cool.
You're here everywhere.
Every Sunday.
Now I know.
Let me
that-
give you a couple more just so you can look it up, right?
Bro, you made your
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Go-
Let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because when you discuss something that you base your belief on the Bible, and
Absolutely.
I find clear, numeric, unreconcilable contradictions.
Now tell me
Can
this.
I finish?
In the Hadiths.
Can I finish?
And in the Quran, can you
Sure.
find contradictions?
Did you want me to finish?
Go ahead, and then
Thank you.
and then you can answer my
I
question.
will, 100%. Don't think you're the first one that's asked me that, all right? So, When I find clear numeric name contradiction, then I realize this is not the word of God. It has been changed over time. And when it has, I cannot base my belief on that which has been changed. Now, let me answer your question. Okay, the Quran has no such contradictions. I've studied the Quran with scholars cover to cover. Cover to cover, tafsir. You know what tafsir means?
Yes. No. Go ahead, educate me.
So the Quran has an explanation of the Quran from the authentic hadith. Now, what does that mean? There are ahadith that are.
You don't have. Hold on.
Go ahead.
You don't have the original Quran ever written.
Oh, we do.
No, you don't.
Oh, I do.
The original one document, that can't be true because
why not?
The Quran wasn't written. Tell me from the time that the elders wrote.
I like how you're educating me.
How many years went by?
Let me tell you. You want to hear it now?
Go for it.
All right. So, the Quran was written during the lifetime of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him.